Enjoy suffering, do you?
Revelio.
ผมจะแวะไปที่ไหนดีใช่ผมจะแวะ
Why am I always on patrol? It's a waste of
ขอวน
my
แป๊บหนึ่ง
skills.
นะฮะโหวนไม่โดนอีก
Revelio. Oh, here's a pleasant surprise.
จริง
Oh, nice to see you here. Isn't the sea air refreshing?
เด้เพื่อน
You're here. Good.
นั่นเถอะ
Sebastian, that relic you mentioned.
I believe one of Slytherin's students stumbled upon the relic during an assignment to study sarcophagi in this catacomb. From what I read in a report by
เครื่
the
องรางที่หาย
students,
ไป
they weren't permitted to take it with them, so I must assume it's still here. As I mentioned earlier, this relic grants its holder the power to reverse dark magic curses. If it's in this catacomb, I have to find it. For Anne.
ใช่เพื่อนน้องชาย
I
ของ
need
นาย
to
เพื่อน
see her.
เราต้องถามก่อนว่ามีอะไรนอกเหนือจาก
I'd be
นั้นไหม
interested to know what else the student discovered.
Have a look. Unfortunately, there's no name on it, but I suspect if it was important enough for Slytherin to stash in his spellbook, it's worthy of further study.
ไปสำรวจกันเถอะเพื่อน
I'm ready to explore the catacomb. Perhaps we can visit Anne when we've finished.
Perfect. By the way, Ominous has been asking about you. You didn't tell him what we were doing, did you?
I didn't. I promise.
Good. Ominous would be livid if he knew what we were about to do.
ใช่
I'll be interested to compare what lies inside to what I've read about this catacomb.
แทนนี้ว่าไม่กับเครื่องรางยมทูต
I'm sure that foul smell is the scent of success. Try not to lose your nerve just
กลิ่น
yet.
เหม็นมันไม่ใช่กลิ่นแห่งความสำเร็จเพื่อน มันเป็นหนึ่งคำสาปเพื่อน
Revelio.
เดี๋ยวไปเร็วเฮ้ยโอ้โหแบบกว้างขวางจังเลย
Accio. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Bombarda.
อะไรอ่ะติดต่อส่งเขาให้เพื่อน
Descendo. At least now we know we're not alone in here.
Perhaps that was it.
Accio.
The rest of the tomb will be insect-free.
Yeah, spiders aren't insects.
Don't start. We're here for a reason. I'd say opening them all is justified.
Wingardium Leviosa. Leviosa. Confringo.
This room is taller than it looks. Finding a chest in an
Revelio.
is locked. Brilliant.
ธรรมดาเพื่อนอะไรอ่ะแมงมุมอยู่ข้างในอ่ะ
Accio. Incendio.
เดินต่อ
Glacis. Confringo. Defendo. Revelio. Capulso. Accio.
Watch your step. I nearly slipped there.
Incendio. Accio. Confringo.
All this grass. It no longer feels like a tomb. I've read about catacombs that underwent expansion efforts.
Confringo.
Problems. Often cave-ins.
And then were abandoned.
Exactly. We'll be fine, though.
ก็ครับฝั่งนี้มีแต่ของกันต่อฮะ
Revelio.
This is the sort of great room I want to be buried in.
Surrounded by grandeur.
Grandeur and then some. Even an old.
โอ้เลยเพื่อนแต่ผมยังไม่อยากโดนฝังอ่ะดิ
Lovely.
Bones outside a sarcophagus. Seems odd. Expelliarmus. Depulso. Bombarda. Accio. There's something here by the altar. Depulso. We've made it this far, but clearly we have more to do. Accio. Revelio. Accio. I need to find a safe way across. Confringo. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Confringo.
ไล่ยากมากเลื่อนขึ้น
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Rickety bone bridge complete. Depulso. Accio. Revelio. Accio.
มีอะไรครับในนี้โอเคโอ้สิ่งดีที่ใส่เรื่องอะไรถั่วแต่เรื่องนี้
What did you find?
Depulso. Revelio.
Did you hear that?
We're in a tomb. I assume eerie sounds come from the territory. Accio. Looks like part of a student's diary. It mentions plans to return for the relic and conjuring barricades using bones.
Of course. The student's summary referenced a space beyond the Great Room, which means this can't be a dead end. Let's divide and conquer. You work on sorting out the bone barricades, I'll look around and see what we missed. Hold on to that diary entry. There may be more to it.
It does mention something else. It says their next assignment was learning the Imperius Curse.
Really? Interesting. We need to focus on moving beyond this room. But let me think for a moment.
Of course. I'll start to search for those barricades.
Brilliant. There's
Okay.
more to this than even I imagined. Look, bones stacked on
Accio.
either side of this archway.
Leave no stone unturned.
อ่า
Or
โอ
in
เค
this case, no bone. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
เรียบร้อยครับ ด อีกเหรอ
Depulso.
อ๋อ
Accio.
เหลืออันเดียว
Leviosa.
เรียบร้อย
You've done it.
แน่นอน
I knew we'd get through. I felt it in my bones.
Nice.
Before we trudge on further, I've just realized something.
เล่นมุกกันมันเดียว
The student's diary mentions the Imperious Curse. I wouldn't be surprised if we're going to need it here. It's an unforgivable, but useful when you're outnumbered. Places the victim completely under the caster's control. So, if you'd like to learn Imperio, I can teach
อยากเรียนครับ
Shouldn't I know more about what the curse entails?
Remember the blasting curse? Same idea, except when it comes to unforgivable curses, your intention has to be clear. You have to mean it.
ไปรู้ได้ไง
Where
วะ
did you
อยาก
learn
รู้
the
จัง
Imperious curse?
I taught myself. Don't tell Ominous that I
โอ
told
เค
you.
มาเรียนด้วยตัวเองกันได้ด้วย
Something
เว้ย
I can brag about.
เชี่ย
It may come in handy. I think you ought to know it.
เรียนดิ
It's probably wise to know the spell.
I couldn't agree more. A spell that could save your life shouldn't be unforgivable. You have a lot at stake. You have an ability that evidently no one's seen for centuries.
ใช่ ผมมีเวทโบราณไง ผมเลยต้องมีเวทคำสาปด้วย
Focus your wand movement. It's not an easy spell to master.
Imperio
There we go. Something troubling ahead. Be on your guard.
โอเค ผมว่าได้บวกเลยว่ะ ผมจะเอาไว้ชุดคาถาที่มันแบบมันสู้กับคนหมู่มากไว้ตรงฝั่งนี้ ตรงนี้แล้วกันนะ ก็เป็นไอตัวกับแดง
Revelio.
เรียบร้อยครับ ฆ่ามันดีกว่า
Expelliarmus.
แม่ใช้คำสั่งเป็นว่าเล่นเลย
Depulso.
ได้เว้ย
Another barricade. Considering
Revelio.
how well you did on the last one, this should be a cinch.
How gracious of you. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio.
This looks different than what we faced before. That worked. Keep going.
Incendio. Expelliarmus. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio.
โอเคทำไมสังเกตไม่เห็นว่า
Revelio.
ถ้าเราจะเปิดประตูนี้เราก็ต้องใช้อันนี้
Accio.
กับวงกลม นี่
Wingardium Leviosa.
ตัวนี้สามเหลี่ยมกับ
You are head and shoulders above these bones.
Accio.
Nicely done.
แน่นอน เอ้าหมดเปิดแล้วเหรอ เวรกรรมไม่ท่านเห็นเลยฮะ
I see why Slytherin's student was so entranced with this place.
Revelio.
แมงมุมฮะ
Imperio. Crucible. Expelliarmus. Incendio. Accio.
เฮ้ยยาผมหมดว่ะ
For a moment there, I thought that'd never end.
เนี่ยยาผมหมดแล้ว
Incendio! Dead end. Lovely. All that for nothing.
Hold on, don't give up yet.
ถึงเปล่าอะไรกันเปล่าเลยแล้วบอกอย่าเคลื่อนย้ายเครื่องรางนี้เด็ดขาด
Sebastian, the relic! Look! Could it be?
เนี่ย
The note and rendition of the relic. It matches. This must be where the student left the relic.
I can't believe it. After all this, it lines up. We've really found it.
What do you suppose is meant by the dark sacrifice required to realize the relic's potential?
I have no idea. But we're here for the relic.
The note advises to leave the relic alone.
I assure you, we were meant to find this. For Anne's sake, I'm taking it. Let's get to Feldcroft.
พูดยังไงมันก็เอาอยู่ดีเพื่อน
Secret.
Revelio.
For my uncle. Is that ominous?
Oh shit.
Ominous. The sounds we kept hearing. It was you.
You gave me no choice. I had to follow you. Sebastian, please, leave the relic alone. We can find another way to help Anne.
I'm sorry, Ominous, but I'm taking it.
No, you're not. If you won't put it back, then I will.
Hold on, both of you. Sebastian, please, take a step back.
Fine. But Ominous knows I won't step back from a fight.
Can't believe this.
ใจเย็นเพื่อนใจเย็น
How much did you hear?
Everything. I was glad to hear you tell Sebastian to leave the relic. We need to stand together. Convince Sebastian this is wrong.
And if nothing will change his mind?
Something has to. I need your help.
ลำบากใจว่ะเนี่ยลำบากใจเลยคือแบบมันจะเกิดอะไรขึ้นวะอยากรู้ปะลังเลเลยลังเลเลยลังเลว่ะเนี่ยเราก็โลเลซะด้วยสิแม่ก็คือเราจะไอ้เครื่องรางเนี้ยอยู่มันก็แบบบอกว่าต้องจ่ายด้วยมนต์ดำนะที่สามารถใช้งานมันได้อะ ซึ่งไอเราก็มีมนต์ดำนะแล้วแต่ว่าเราก็มาถึงขั้นนี้แล้วอ่ะจะเอาไปให้แอร์แล้วอ่ะไปต่อดีปะ
Sebastian's right. We need that relic.
I'm sorry. My mind is made up.
Are you willing to sacrifice your friendship over this?
I might be. How could I choose to stand by and watch him do this?
What if the choice wasn't yours? You wouldn't be to blame for what happens.
What in the world are you suggesting? Imperial?
Imperial ใช่คาถาเมื่อกี้หรือเปล่านะ
Now that you say it out loud, it sounds absurd. But I have another idea. We allow Sebastian to leave with the relic under one condition. After this, no more.
I feel that's what we agreed to in the scriptorium. I'm being taken for a fool.
You're not ominous. This may be the only way to keep your friendship intact. Let's trust him to know what's best.
Fine. If I trust him on this, I'm trusting you too. The dark arts seem harmless until it's too late. Go then. Leave with the relic. I'll not say a word more. I hope I don't regret this.
Sebastian, we're ready.
What is it? I haven't changed my mind.
Ominous has. Let's go.
What? Ominous?
I'll explain on the way. Come on.
เราก็ให้โอเมนิตได้
Rebellion.
เข้าใจเรานะ แต่ว่าจะไปลุยกับแบบนี้ต่ออีกหน่อย
Incendio. Glacius. Confringo. Cabalso. Defendo. Bombarda. Levioso. Descendo. Flipendo. Imperial. Crucio. Expelliarmus. Accio. Incendio. Accio. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Glacius. Confringo. Defendo.
อุ้ยจะไป
Glacius. Confringo. Defendo.
เรียบร้อยฮะ
Bombarda. Incendio. Accio. Revelio. Accio. Incendio.
เรียบร้อยครับได้ยาวเพิ่ม
Depulso.
อ๋อใช้เวทระเบิด
Bombarda.
ใช่
Incendio. Revelio.
โอเคน่าจะหมดแล้วแหละ อัพสายคาถาให้เต็มก่อนแล้วกัน จะไปอัพสายคำตามต่อฮะ
Well, what happened back there?
Ominous and I found a compromise.
Ominous simply needs a moment with you and he'll change his mind. Is that it?
yeah
I
Yeah.
told him we ought to give you this chance, that the relic is too important to ignore.
There has to be more to it than that. Tell me.
We agreed on what was needed, Sebastian. You have my word.
I never wanted to keep all this from Ominous. He just doesn't understand. And I didn't want to worry him all over again.
แต่เพื่อนมึงวอรี่ไปแล้วอ่ะจ๊ะ
As we were leaving, Ominous wouldn't even acknowledge me. That's not like him.
Revelio! He was troubled, Sebastian. Even though we agreed to it all, it's been a lot to take in.
ใช่
I thought he understood. He knew we couldn't give up. All of this is too important. For Anne.
Revelio!
อ๋อต้องเดินไปทำไมต้องเดินไปเนี่ยบินไม่ได้ด้วย
When we get to Feldcroft, I'd rather Anne not know what had to be done to get this relic.
ได้
She thinks like Ominous. It'd only upset her.
ได้เพื่อนรักแต่ตอนนี้วิ่งเร็วๆหน่อยเพื่อน
Oh no, this isn't good.
What is it?
Smoke, over there, by the hamlet.
เย้หายแล้วไปทันปะเนี่ย
Feldcroft's in trouble. They're under attack.
Let's hurry.
I've been fighting since before you were born.
อันนี้โว้ยมาสู้กับคนตัวเท่าๆหายมาถึงโดนเลยสู้กับพวกตัวเท่าๆกันหน่อยสิวะ
We have to fight. Confringo. Defender. Depulsor.
ปราบเลยแล้วกัน
They'll retreat. We'll make Spellios. Confringo. Defender. I'm handling it.
ไม่ผิดเป็ด
Glacius. Keep up.
คนผิดอะ
Defender. Leviosa. Bombarda. Imperial. Accio. Incendio. Expelliarmus.
Fool! Stop provoking them!
I'm handling it.
Glacius! I'm handling it!
Confringo.
ต่อฮะไม่เจียเดบาเตียนไล่เว้ยคำสาป
Boy! What have you done?
Saved my sister.
With an unforgivable curse. From that damned book, no doubt. Your father would be ashamed. You've gone too far, Sebastian. Stay away from her. From all of us.
What did my uncle expect me to do? The Imperious curse saved Anne's life. That goblin was going to kill her.
ใช่มึงทำในสิ่งที่
You did what you had to do.
If I have to keep proving that to my uncle, I will. He cannot banish me from my
คือถ้า
own home. From
เซ
my
มันไม่ไล่
sister.
น้อง
It
ตาย
might
เล
be
ยนะ
best to let him calm down a while. May I speak to him? Perhaps I can help to ease the tension a bit.
You may be right. Very well. Probably best if I get away
เอ
from
อ
here
มึงกลับ
for
ไป
a
เลย
while.
เดี๋ยวคุยเอง
I'll
เพื่อน
head back to Hogwarts.
กลับไปเลยเพื่อนคุยเองเด็กของก่อนแป๊บนึงกล้องในเมืองนี้หายไปเลยครับ
Pardon me, Mr. Sallow.
What Sebastian did was inexcusable. You cannot possibly be about to defend him.
ไม่
Sebastian and I have encountered Ranrock's loyalists before.
ใช่
That goblin would have killed Anne.
This family does not resort to using dark magic even against our enemies. What Sebastian did cannot be undone. That you are defending Sebastian's behavior at all tells me everything
มี
I
เหตุ
need
ผล
to
หน่อยไอ้ลุง
know. You are as guilty as he is. Sebastian is to come nowhere near Feldcroft, nowhere near Anne. Unforgivable curses are so named for a reason. If I hear that either of you continues down this path, if either of you uses dark magic, I will notify the headmaster immediately. Why, Sebastian?
คือไอ้ลุงนี่มันหน้ามันไส้จังวะคือถ้าไอ้เซมันไม่ใช้เวทเมื่อกี้น้องมันตายไปแล้วไอ้ลุงเอ้ยลุงเอ้ยไอ้ตัวหมึกคุณกี่เลย
Oh, that's my daughter's favorite.
ขอบคุณฮะกระถาอวดาเคดาฟ้าใช่ไหม ลุงเอ้ยลุงเอ้ยเฮ้ยเป็นกี่แล้วทำลายข้าวของอ่ะเดี๋ยวขอไปขี่ไม้กวาดเปิดแมปตรงนี้ให้ใจเย็นก่อนสักแป๊บนึงนะเปิดร้อนเลยว่ะผมว่าเซแม่งทำเรื่องที่ถูกต้องแล้วต่อให้มันเป็นเวทแบบต่อให้มันเป็นเวทคำสาปอะแย่มึงคือถ้ามันไม่ไล่น้องก็ตายดิวะต่อให้เซมันยอมเป็นตัวกับคนทั้งโลกผมว่ามันก็ต้องป้องน้องมันไม่ใช่สิต้องบอกว่าเพื่อปกป้องน้องมันตกแน่นอน
Handy
Wow.
resource indeed, your field side.
ไปกดผิด
I'm most pleased to be included.
เซเพื่อนไหนแต่ที่จริงผมน่าจะพูดว่าเซมก็ทำเกินก็แบบเกลี้ยกล่อมไงเราต้องเกลี้ยกล่อมต้องใช้วาทศิลป์หน่อยแทนไปเรียนไปอยู่หน่อยนะแทน
Did you speak with my uncle?
ไปแล้วเพื่อนโคตรแย่
I
เลย
wish
ว่ะ
I had better news about your uncle and Anne.
Well, what did he say?
I'm afraid he wants you nowhere near Feldcroft. Nor Anne.
I had to stop that goblin from killing my sister. He had no right to banish me from my own twin. If he thinks banishing me means I'm going to give up on Anne, he's sorely mistaken.
He also said he cannot excuse the use of dark magic in any form, and that if he hears of either of us using it, he'll go straight to Professor Black.
Huh? That relic, dark magic or not, is the key to saving Anne. To reverse that curse. I will not lose Anne for good. I should send the crest to Anne. She'll know that we need to meet.
I'm afraid I don't follow.
Nothing, just a thought. Now I'm more determined than ever to learn what power that relic has.
What did you mean you'd send Anne a crest so that she'd know to meet you?
We just lost our parents, and we were packing up to go and live with Solomon. We couldn't take everything. She was carefully organizing her prized possessions, a box of artifacts she'd collected to do with our family. Jewelry, cards, old photographs. She got to her favorite, a handmade crest, and without a second thought she handed it to me. This will keep you safe, she said. It holds no enchantment, but I've kept it with me since. That's how I can reach Anne. I'll get the crest to her with plans to meet.
Be careful, Sebastian. Your uncle could intercept it. We'll be expelled.
Even if Ominous is upset with us, he has no love lost for his family. He'd use their connections to the headmaster if we needed his help.
I shall wait to hear from you then.
Thank you. I very much appreciate you standing by me through all of this.
ใจซื้อด้วยใจ
I'll
เพื่อน
send you an hour when I have news.
เขาเคยให้ใจผมมา ตอนที่ผมต้องลงไปด้านล่างห้องสมุดนะใจเพื่อนเฮ้ยแต่ใส่เสื้อแมนซีว่ะโอ้โหชุดเลย